What is up guys, Joe here. Welcome back to my channel and the 8th stage of the Tour de France. Today we have a 202 kilometer hilly stage and there's lots of mountain points available, as you can see. Many second categories, a few third category climbs as well. So maybe we'll have to go in the break with Maxi Schachmann, try and protect our polka-dot jersey. It's quite a punchy finish as well, which will definitely suit Julian Alaphilippe. I think he's the big favourite for today's stage. Peter Sagan is on the favourites list for us. The big question is, can he get over these hills in the front group? Let's see. Let's get into the stage. So guys, the stage does get underway. I do need to go in the breakaway with Schachmann, I feel. Maybe we should attack early. Is Landa coming through? No one seems to be attacking just yet. I'm going to wait for attacks to come and try and follow them, I think, with Schachmann to try and conserve some energy. Now Skujins comes. Here we go. Let's try and follow him. Get into the break. There you go, that should be okay. Now in the breakaway with these guys, we can relay with them. Let's see if we can maintain this gap to the peloton. You can see Sagan on a 0 race day, Buchmann on a -1, so we may have to be careful with his energy. So it does look like we are allowed in the breakaway. We have De Gent, Schachmann, Schoins, we have Moynard, Langeveld, Zakarin, Demarchi and Ede coming up. Also Koen de Kort, Van Rensburg, Guilherme Martin, Bahani and Jesus Herrada. I think that's everyone for now. So we have a 13-man breakaway. Let's see what we can do at these mountain sprints. So guys, we are now approaching this intermediate sprint. Not going to go with it with Sagan, 13 riders out front. Don't really need the points that badly because there's only 2 available for the peloton. Let's come up to the front, see if we can just roll across. I'm not sure if anyone's going to go for this. Let's see right now, 1k to go. Looks like we can collect these pretty comfortably with Maxi Schachmann because we are 10th in this competition, may as well. I think that's another 10 points do you get, or 15 points. So it's definitely worth it, picking up those points as we go along. I don't think anyone will really bother going for these points from the peloton. So Michael Matthews actually sprints to take those 2 points. Laporte will take that final point. And there you go, Schachmann, 20 points for the win, up to 4th now. Very nice as a backup plan in this competition, with Sagan leading, of course. So we are now coming up to this first mountain sprint of the day. We are here with Schachmann. Zakarin will probably go for this. Expecting quite a few guys like Moynard as well to go for it. Let's up the pace now, up to like 70. Try and get to the front of this group. Don't think we're going to try an early attack because there is a little pace here, so we may as well keep the pace rolling as we have just 2k to go. Everyone in the peloton looks pretty good. Pace isn't too high there for now. As we enter the final 2k before this climb, expecting a few attacks now as we really put the pressure on the rest of the guys in the breakaway. We've got plenty of energy for now. 1.5k to go. Is anyone else going to go for it? Yes, they are. Let's try and follow Martin here on the left. He's in the best position. Moynard tries to come around, 800 meters to go. Let's try and sprint for it now as a few guys try to come past. Maxi Schachmann going for the line, and he just holds on, I think, ahead of De Gent. 30 points now for Schachmann. Very nice start to our day in the break. So we are now on to the next climb, and the pace is really low, so I'm going to try something. Here we go. Let's try an early attack with Maxi Schachmann off the front. Does everyone follow? And we've really whistled away at the non-KOM hunters here. So now we can just kind of, are we going to follow these guys? Let's follow Zakarin here as De Gent tries to continue this attack. We have 6 riders up the road here with still 2.5k to go to this KOM sprint line. So maybe we just need to sit on Zakarin's wheel as we are for now. De Gent struggling to hold on. So maybe we just need to slow the pace, I think, as Demarchi's going. Let's follow Guilherme Martin now. Demarchi struggling to maintain that tempo. Martin coming past Demarchi right now as we have 900 meters to go. We're now struggling for energy. I'm just going to go like this, maybe. Can we just go 99 to the line now? We're out of the sprint, but can we hold on? Everyone seems very tired. It's a real battle to the line for 5 more points. Maxi Schachmann takes it ahead of Demarchi, Martin and Zakarin. 35 points now for Schachmann. That was a really tough climb, but we get the points. So Zakarin has punctured just before this next mountain sprint. That is very unfortunate timing for him. He won't be able to compete for these. 5 more points, and it's such a steep climb this time around. Demarchi should be good on here with his good hill stat. We should be very good as well, to be fair. I think I'm just going to try and follow someone as we have just 2.5k to go. I expect Martin to attack very soon. I will follow him as soon as he goes, or anyone else who comes past him. As you can see, no pace on this climb just yet. Expecting it to be upped very soon. Now Martin goes, let's follow him, 1.4k to go. You can see the steepness right here, such a steep climb, 9.8 on average, max of 18%. Can everyone hold on here? Is Zakarin back? How is Zakarin back in this group? That's unbelievable. And he's powering along as well. Maybe we should just go. Let's attack now. 500 meters. We're just going to go for it. Let's go to the line right now with Schachmann. Can we take these points? You know we can. There you go. Schachmann, 40 points now in the polka-dot jersey. And back in the peloton, the pace is really high on this climb. It's Movistar and Astana on the front. Buchmann's looking okay. Conrad feeling very good today. You can see Daniel Ross, he's done for the day. He may as well rest up. He's not going to stay over the top of this climb. Sagan's not looking too bad. Needs to move up a bit though. Postelberger and Burkhardt are struggling as you would expect. Expect them to die as we get to these next few climbs. So it's been a pretty hectic day so far already. We're now approaching a third category climb. I think there's only 2 points available here. And 2 positions as well. Not very steep actually. Let's up the pace as we're feeling pretty good. Got a lot of energy left. Postelberger and Burkhardt really struggling now back in the peloton. It's not very steep, the end of this climb. So let's go up to 75, 80. There you go. Demarchi attacks. Let's try and follow him. Need to stick on his wheel. He's a pretty decent sprinter, I think, actually. Not too good. 900 meters to go. We'll go ourselves now with Schachmann. Can we take this ahead of Zakarin? De Gent going for it. We're struggling here. And we get De Gent on the line, do we? Yes, we do. 42 points. De Gent gets the single point for second place. But a very nice performance by Schachmann so far. So you can see Postelberger is now done for the day. I'm going to put Mühlberger on Sagan because we really want Sagan to get to the end. It's going to be really tough over these next few climbs, dependent on the pace. But if Sagan can get to the end, he's going to be a real favourite for the stage. So we have now reached the next climb, and it's probably the most difficult of the day so far. It's 6 kilometers long, 7% on average. So let's move up with Schachmann. The pace is really upped in the breakaway. As the peloton are trying to reel us in. Just 3 minutes now. 120 riders still in this group. Postelberger did manage to recover somewhat to protect Sagan for a little while longer. We do have now just 4k to go to the top of this climb. Really steep now. Steeper sections towards the top, so we do need to be careful of our resistance. I think Zakarin will be very strong on this climb. Same with Demarchi and Martin. These are the guys to stick around at the front of this group. So just over 2k to go, expecting attacks very soon. We're in a very nice position. Demarchi has gone early. Let's follow. Zakarin attacks De Gent, Demarchi, Schachmann. Moinard trying to make his way up. Martin is struggling a lot. 1.5k to go. This could be a struggle, you know. Let's do this. We're sticking with these front 4, so we should take some points at least. Maybe we can try and follow Demarchi still. As De Gent takes over at the front. This is such a hard climb. Zakarin now struggling. I'm going to go with Schachmann now. Try and open it up. In the sprint, Demarchi comes around them. Can Schachmann come round? A two-way battle. It's so close. And Schachmann has it in him. What a ride by Schachmann to beat Demarchi, De Gent, Schoins and Zakarin. Burkhardt and Postelberger are now done. We'll relay on like 50 or something just to try and keep this lead. You can see the breakaway has now been completely blown apart as guys are now struggling in the peloton as well. And you can see towards the top of this climb, Peter Sagan struggling to get over in this group. I'm going to pace on him with 85. I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to give up Conrad's to protect Buchmann. He's our GC man for this race. And you can see Sagan is right at the back of this group. We need to try and make our way up if we can towards the front. So in the lead of the race, we have Schoins, Demarchi, De Gent and Schachmann. Zakarin and Martin are just behind. Zakarin looks completely done though. And this is going to be hard to manage both these groups at the same time. Can Mühlberger protect Sagan from now on? There you go. Move these guys right towards the front with Buchmann, who's doing very well today. He's conserved a lot of energy very nicely so far. Let's try and lower the pace as it's only Demarchi on the front doing some work with 4k to go to the top of this climb. So I've upped Sagan to 89 now. Try and get towards the front, Peter. Buchmann's looking very solid. He can stay here comfortably, it seems. 95 riders in this group and it's going down all the time. I'm going to lower the pace. I don't want to do any pacing, to be honest. I don't really have the resistance for it with Maxi Schachmann. We'll let Tom Schoins and Demarchi take over at the front as we're only 2.5k to go to the top now. And back in the peloton, Sagan is struggling to get up to the front. 83 riders in that group. It's coming down all the time as Tom Schoins now attacks. Need to try and follow with Schachmann. We timed that just perfectly coming up to this group. May use Sagan's energy gel, you know, because we're going to struggle to get over. But anyway, let's concentrate on this fight for the polka-dot. De Gent is done. Scoins is now done. Can we catch the Mâcon in time? Yes, we can. Schachmann's so strong today. And he's going to take a big lead in the polka-dot jersey into the next stage. And back in the peloton, Sagan makes it over fairly comfortably in the end. That's very nice. Buchmann looking very, very solid. Conrad doing a great job to give himself up on one of his good days to protect Buchmann. We're going to get some water with Mühlberger. 60 riders are all that remains in the peloton now, as you see some strong riders are already out the back. So race update then. We're now on this long climb, which isn't classified, but it is a decent climb, 6% at the moment. You can see we've dropped again in the breakaway. Harada making his way up to this group. Ede is done. Zacharin's been sucked in, and here we have the peloton already tracking down the breakaway. Don't think we're going to have any chance at staying away for now. So I think it may be worth bringing Schachmann back to help out in the peloton now. He's had a great day out front. There's only 2 points available left in the KOM competition. Let's drop him back to the peloton and prepare for the final of the stage. So we're still on this unclassified climb, and the pace has been so high. You can see riders going out all the time, as you see Krah Anderson, Kelderman going out the back, Benoot's going out the back. This is an insane pace set at the moment. Mühlberger's now done. We need to protect Sagan with Schachmann. Try and get Peter to the end. It's going to be so tough to get Sagan to the end of this stage in the front group. Not too much climbing left to go. We do have a big downhill to come, so if he can stay over this climb, we may be able to do it. So guys, we're now into the final 21k of the stage. There is still one rider out front. I'm not even sure who that is. Let's take a look. It's Tom Scoins out front. Let's try and move Schachmann up to the front, up Sagan to 89 now, because there is some points available, and perhaps we can snag some with Schachmann. Maybe we can put in an attack here with Maxi. Let's go off the front with Schachmann. We've conserved some energy very nicely for this moment. Now we can pace at 85. Barguil now coming to try and collect some points as well, I expect. Can we try and follow Barguil? Try and maybe work with him for now. Let's see if he wants to work with us. And maybe we can take these points with Schachmann. Let's see. So this is the final real effort of the day. I'm going to use Conrad and Sagan's energy gels right now. I think we're going to be caught here. Barguil's not doing any work, so that's awful. Let's try and follow him right now as the peloton are breathing down our necks. Feline coming as well. Let's just up this to 99 with Schachmann. Attack off the front. Try and collect some points. Barguil doesn't have it in him. Schachmann is strong enough to take them. Unbelievable ride by Schachmann right here. Let's try and continue this, you know. Let's try and continue. Can we take it? No, the peloton here. Not worth it. Let's rest up with Schachmann. His job is now done for the day, as you see. Buchmann struggling to keep up. Let's go 90. Try and push our way back to the front of this group. We can't be dropped here with only 13k to go in the stage. So guys, we actually have some attacks going off the front. Pinot's going now as well. Mühlberger's going to try and pace these guys back. Out front we have Alaphilippe, Bardet and Jakob Fuglsang. Here we go. Let's try and go 85 with Mühlberger. Conrad and Buchmann trying to make their way up. I'm just going to leave Schachmann, to be honest. He can do what he wants now. Let's just go auto with him. He's done enough for today. He doesn't need to go for the stage as well with just 10k to go. These guys are still out front and Pinot's attacking. Maybe we can just follow him with Mühlberger. As Wout Poels is trying to bring these guys in, you can see they're very worried about this attack of Alaphilippe, Bardet and Fuglsang. Some very good downhillers in Alaphilippe and Bardet. Look at that, very good at the downhill. So now let's go 85, 90 now. Let's use Buchmann's energy gel with Mühlberger. Let's try and bring these in. More attacks. I think Pinot and Quintana are trying to get off the front, as now we need to go up to 99 on this climb. Whereas Sagan and Buchmann, they're in a very good position here. Only 40 riders remain in this group, and Alaphilippe's attacking Bardet and Fuglsang. He's looking so strong. Mühlberger's now done. It's Conrad's turn here. Schachmann's just getting in the way. I'm just going to put in maintain position. 4k to go now in the stage. It's a slight uphill. I don't think we have a real chance at the stage. It's going to be so close. I don't think Sagan's going to quite get there. Let's try and get him there though with Conrad. Let's sprint for it now. Buchmann may be his makeshift lead out right here. Alaphilippe is up the road though. 1k to go. We'll attack early with Sagan. We'll try and get there. Sagan trying to make his way up to Julian Alaphilippe. But it will be Julian Alaphilippe winning today's stage at the Tour de France. Kwiatkowski gets second in a very wide road to finish. We will come in the top 5 actually with Buchmann or Conrad. I think we'll get the same time as the rest of the peloton though, who is very stretched out as you see. We can sprint now with Schachmann up the road as Geraint Thomas finishes in the same group in the yellow jersey. So Julian Alaphilippe wins stage 8 of the Tour de France. They gave everyone the same time in a very stretched out group. I think Alaphilippe should have taken some time on everyone else. Very unlucky there, but he gets the win on stage 8. And Geraint Thomas holds onto that yellow jersey. I don't think there were any changes really in the GC today. Maxi Schachmann now with a massive lead in that polka-dot jersey. I think we took max points today, which is an unbelievable ride by Maxi Schachmann. And Peter Sagan now with a massive lead, over 100 points in that green jersey. Thies Benoot holds onto white, and we're still second behind only Ineos in the team classification. So guys, a very hectic stage today indeed. Let's see how many riders got given the same time. It was 40 all in all. Simon Yates losing yet more time today. I don't see any others. Landa and Enric Mas 5 minutes down. My word, that is an absolute shocker by those two guys. Can't see any other GC favourites for now. No withdrawals. Still 175 riders remain in the race, and Buchmann still in 5th place in the GC. So now we have a quick look ahead to stage 9 of the Tour de France. Just 164 kilometres, a relatively shorter stage tomorrow. Alaphilippe the favourite again on another punchy stage, which finishes on a downhill after a little hill. So yeah, it will certainly suit Alaphilippe. Sagan, yes again, on the favourites list. It seems he's on the favourites list for almost every stage. But yeah, quite a few hills that he needs to navigate before he can sprint for the finish. But if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like and a comment down below for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you for stage 9 of the Tour de France.